Hey there, what's happening? This is Eric and
Victoria.
And we are coming at you live from our home office in beautiful Marietta, Georgia.
That's right.
And we want to thank you for joining us tonight for Max Out Monday. We want everybody to max out tonight.
Yep.
And so tonight's topic, we are going to discuss the 7 benefits of branding as it relates to network marketing. So if you are a network marketer, you definitely
don't want to miss this.
Hang in here for a few minutes to check this out. We are actually here every Monday and Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Max Out Monday and Wealthy Wise Wednesday. And our passion is to help network marketers and home-based businesses
all entrepreneurs.
We
don't leave anybody out.
Take their business online, right? And so we want you to do that profitably. And so we've had a lot of experience in network marketing, and we've definitely experienced the pitfalls. So we want to help you guys
avoid all
of that stuff. Yep. So just to get started with some housekeeping, if you're joining us for the first time, please let us know. Let us know where you're joining in from. Also, if you're coming in on a recording, we definitely want to know that. That's very useful information. But we definitely love to give you a shout out. And so please, if you have some people in your sphere of influence that could benefit from this type of information, please go ahead and share this out with them. And we also love your comments, and we love your questions as well. If you have any topics that you'd like us to cover in the future,
please.
Definitely.
We're open.
Definitely let us know.
Because when your peeps win, you win.
Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely. And we are here to serve. We're here to serve the community. We have been so blessed by some of the leaders in network marketing and online marketing. And so we want to share some of the tips and the secrets that we've learned, you know.
And the pitfalls.
And the pitfalls to avoid.
That's right.
You definitely want to avoid them things. So without further ado, let's get into the 7. Oh, I can only, because I'm holding this, I need you to put up 2 fingers. No, 2. Okay, that's 7.
2.
Okay, the 7 benefits of branding. Now, you hear a lot about branding, especially in the area of the arena of marketing.
That's right.
But it's quite rare as a network marketer that you hear about branding, because usually what people do is they brand their business, right?
They brand their company. I know more about their company than I know about them. It's all over their profile.
Yeah.
When you talk to them, they're going, "Oh, my company this, my company that." And I'm like, "Are you a paid employee? Are they paying you to talk about your company?" I don't want to buy from your company.
No, you
I
don't.
want to buy from you.
You want to buy from you.
That's
or, right. They brand their company, or instead of just edifying their upline, which we all learn how to do, edify your upline, right?
And you should, rightfully so.
Or they brand their upline. Oh my gosh. They put their upline on this pedestal, and everything they do involves gushing about their upline. And
I know, because we did it too.
The prospect wonders, well,
if they're that great, maybe I should go be with them. Maybe I should go under them. You know, the heck with you.
The heck with you. Yeah, what are you here for? You're just here to make the initial contact so I can get on that winner's team. I'm going to be under a leader, so let me go ahead and go under the upline instead of going underneath you.
That's right.
Wow. So
that's a good point.
Ultimately, what you want to do is you want to brand yourself. You know, why not brand yourself? Because I'm sure the company that you're with now is a great company.
Solid as a rock.
Right. Well, let me ask you a question. Do companies last forever? You know,
do they file bankruptcy?
What about Toys R Us? You know, when I was a kid, I used to think about Toys R Us and think, oh my gosh, Toys R Us is going to last forever, right?
They're all going out of business.
Going to bankruptcy, you know. So, you know, I don't care how great your company is, you want to have...
Or how long they've been around.
You want to have a plan B, right? And so that plan B does not mean that you're not loyal to your company.
No.
But what it does mean is that you're creating a loyal following for yourself.
And you should want to do that. That's stability in any kind of business. Because anything can happen. And it does not matter. If something happens, you still have a following. You have a brand. And you should want that. And it doesn't take away from your upline. It doesn't take away from your company. Because the more solid and sound your following is with you and your brand, the better it's going to be with whoever you are with at that present time. So you want to make sure that that brand is solid, because it speaks volumes. You put all that time and work, and we can't find you. I'm like, some people, I can't find them, Eric.
You can't find them.
I can find the company,
Yep.
but I don't know where they're at. Who are they? What have they done? What does it say about who they are, and do they represent themselves well? I don't know who you are,
Wow.
because all I can hear is your company, company X, Y, and Z.
Boom, you're just blasting that out there, But you know what? Some of the top leaders in network marketing, you know them by their name. Ever heard of this guy called Holton Buggs? You know, we had the opportunity to ride on the elevator with him. He had a lot of knowledge that he imparted into us.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he impressed me with was how he was actually branding himself.
Yeah, he did that years ago.
And you know, at that point, I thought he would always be with our particular company, but he moved on. And guess what? When he moved on, a lot of people followed him because
he had
of
a
brand, right? It's a branding. It's all about a
brand.
branding process. So let's talk about the 7 benefits of branding, right? So let's start with number 1. Branding, I just mentioned it. It creates loyalty. Creates loyalty. You know, when you're branding, people know, like, and trust you, and they believe in you. And it's an aspect of professionalism.
It is.
It's part of leadership.
It's marketing.
It's marketing. It's part of what you do to become a leader in network marketing. So you're going to brand yourself, and everything you do pretty much has is some way associated with branding.
It needs to be associated with you, the branding. I should be able to find you because of your branding.
Right. And so if we go on your Facebook profile, or even if you have a Facebook fan page, we shouldn't be blasted with information about your company.
I don't want to hear about your company.
We want to hear about you, who you are, what you're all about, and also why we should follow you as a leader. So loyalty is number 1. Item number 2, it creates familiarity.
It does.
Try to say that 3 times, familiarity, right? But what happens with familiarity is people come to expect a certain level of excellence from you.
Expectation.
You know, excellent. You want to brand yourself, and you want to be associated somehow with excellence. You know, now there's some people that brand themselves as being kind of quirky, or, you know, a little bit different, maybe a little bit crazy. But when it comes to operating their business, generally what you see from them in their brand is excellence. You know, like one of the typical brands you hear about is McDonald's. Now, it's not that McDonald's has the best hamburger, but it's a standard. When you go to a McDonald's, you expect the same level of service.
Consistency.
You know what to expect. So let's look at number 3. Number 3 is branding helps to move your business from being a commodity into something that you could actually charge a premium price for. Why?
Makes you stand out.
Because you're differentiating yourself.
Yeah.
You know, if you're like everybody else, why should someone want to follow you? They're just going to follow somebody else or the next person that comes along. So you want to be different.
You don't want to get lost in the crowd.
You want to differentiate yourself. You want to brand yourself. And the branding is going to be associated with whose problem you're solving. That's your niche. And as they say, the riches are in the niches. Absolutely, absolutely. So, number 4, branding lowers your marketing cost. It lowers your marketing cost.
Drops it.
It drops it. It drops it because the more effort you put into branding yourself, you know, the less you're going to have to put into your marketing costs. And that's whether you're doing organic marketing, or should I say just traditional marketing on social media, or if you're doing ads, targeted ads on Facebook. The stronger your brand is, the better off you're going to be. And I see a strong brand out there right now. Tatiana Davis, good to see you out there. Thanks for stopping by. You know, they have a strong brand. And Having a brand is going to draw people to you. It's going
Like
to
a
attract
magnet.
It's going to attract people to you. And we are firm believers of attraction marketing.
That's
Instead
right.
of chasing people down, we believe in attracting people to you.
That's
and
right.
so that's one of the benefits of branding is you're going to create that attraction factor
Yep.
that brings people in, it attracts people in, and people are going to want to know, what are you doing? You know, what type of business are you promoting? They're going to want to work with you even before they know what business you're involved with. How powerful is that?
That's right. Because people work with people they love.
Know, like, and trust.
That's
you know,
right.
that's so powerful. That's so powerful. Number 5.
Yep.
Branding projects expectations. Now, what I don't mean that, you know, you're projecting, the customer's projecting their expectations of you. What you're doing is you're projecting what the customer can expect from you. And basically what you're doing is you're creating a standard. As we discussed with McDonald's, you know, some of the top brands out there, you know, when it's, a lot of it is psychological. You know, certain brands, when you see the colors, when you see that red color, you think about Coca-Cola.
That's right.
Right? You see the golden arches, you think about McDonald's.
It's a standard.
It creates a standard.
It's a standard. You expect it.
The stronger your standard, again, the lower your marketing costs, whether it's organic marketing or if it's Facebook ads or paid advertising. It doesn't matter. If you have a strong brand, that's going to lower your advertising costs. So let's look at number 6. It differentiates you from the competition.
You stand out.
You stand out.
You stand out.
And, you know, branding will make you so different. Now, one of the things that branding does, it's going to attract a lot of people to you. It's going to repel some people as well. It's going to repel some people as well.
But you don't need everybody.
But you know what? It's going to attract the people you want.
The right people for your niche.
It's going to repel the people you don't want.
That's right.
So sometimes part of branding is establishing what you are, who you are, but it's also establishing what you are not. You know, it's almost as important to say what you're not as what you are. It's almost as important to say what you don't believe in, what you disagree with, as what you agree with.
That's
and
good.
that helps to establish who you are. The negative, or what you don't believe in, is equally as important as the positive, because that's the type of work you do to establish your brand. And once you establish that brand, you're going to attract like minds. And ultimately, what you're doing is you're building a team. You want to build a team of builders. You want to attract people that are going to follow you, and they're going to want you to help to build your dream, because your dream is going to be in sync with their dream. How's that sound?
Alignment.
It's got to be alignment.
That's right.
It's got to be coherent, and it's got to be consistent and co-equal. So with those things, you guys are going to be moving forward in the same direction. And let's get to number 7. Number 7.
Yay, drum roll.
Credibility. Branding creates credibility.
That's really important.
When you're introducing new products and services, when you're inviting people to become a business partner, branding creates credibility. And it's also part of being a professional. And so that's one of the things that is so powerful. When you create a strong brand, we did this on one call, on one live. We were talking about the number one question that people are afraid to hear is, how much money are you making in this thing, right?
Yep.
When you create a strong brand, nobody's going to ask you that, because it's planting a seed that they're already very professional. They're already very successful in what they're doing. And so they're going to assume that whatever you're doing, you're good at it.
Even if it's selling a pet rock.
And so the only question they're going to have is, can they do it? Is your system going to be applicable to them? And so what you're going to have to do there is assure them that you're going to give them the type of support and the type of support from your upline, and also the type of support from the company to help them be successful like you are. What do you think about that, Vic?
You know, it's all about posture. It's all about mentally, everything up here between your two ears. It's so important because when you have a brand, you can do several things. You can crush it in contest. If you want to win contests, you want to walk across stage, you are all about winning and making money, you can do it because you have a brand, you have a following, you have a loyalty group. And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
They know who you are. They know what you stand for and what you're not for.
So, the 7 benefits of branding.
Whoa.
Creates loyalty, familiarity.
That's right.
It moves your business from a commodity to a premium type business. It's going to lower your overall marketing costs.
Take it down.
It's going to project expectations. It's going to differentiate you from the competition. And finally, it's going to create credibility when you introduce new products. And again, we are Eric and Victoria Duncanson. We are here every Monday and Wednesday night. And if you have any questions you'd like us to address on these lives, definitely drop us a line. If you'd like additional information about what we're doing, just type info in the comments below, and we promise we will get right back to you. With that, it's Eric and Victoria saying, I hope you're having a great Monday. If not, let's make it a great one.
And remember, info is knowledge. Action is wisdom.
Woo! Thank you so much.